Welcome to Michigan for the running of the Gatorade 200. On the pole for today is Trey Rainey. To the outside is Dan Bandon. In third, we have Jake West. Fourth, Eli Bright. And Christian Merrick Jr. rounds out the top five. Dan Bandon, your points leader, starts outside of front row right now. And he's being chased by Luke Rainey, who is second in points, only 10 points back. Rainey starts the race in 14th. So it should be a great race for those two to battle it out and see who can get the most points and maybe even a new points leader. After today's Michigan is one wild race. I'm sure those two are kind of nervous coming into today because we have seen some wild moments at Michigan. We've seen 3 and 4 wide, speeds well over 200 miles an hour, and it's a big track, 2 miles, D-shaped oval in the heart of Michigan. As the pace car will make the left-hand turn to pair 15 laps around Michigan, so it should be a fun race. Trey Rainey, Dan Bandon on the front row, and they're leading us down to the stripe. Flagger has the flag in hand. The green flag is in the air. We're racing in the Gatorade 200 here at Michigan. Trey Rainey got such a great start. They actually allowed Dan Bandon to get down the mountain. Look at the run for Eli Bright on the top. He clears Dan Bandon in 3 and 4. Can he get down low is the question. Bandon will get put up high, and that might put Eli Bright up top of a 3 wide. Here comes Jake West to the bottom for second. Trey Rainey will lead lap 1. He had a dominant lap right there. He pulled away from the field. Behind them, they're 3 wide. Jake West is going to get to second. They're going to actually keep that 3 wide down a little bit farther back. And look at Jake West underneath Trey Rainey here. He's coming. Griffin Lynn got a little tight on the bottom. He had to let off the gas as they come down the backstretch. Keeping it clean for now. Jake West, Trey Rainey side by side. Rainey with a good start. And now West catches him and is past him in 3 and 4. New race leader, Jake West out front. And we'll be saying that a lot today, I believe. Trey Rainey all the way up the track. And here comes Christian Merrick Jr. to the bottom with Jake West. And Eli's been getting some great runs off the top. Look at the run he gets on the race leaders there, side by side right in front of him. If he puts that 3 wide, watch out. You can see all the way down by that yellow line, it really does not work. See, Palmate got really tight. But if you're maybe a little bit up, like a lane higher, it will work. Jake Moss got the wall behind, and they're going around. Anthony Wendler hard to the outside wall. Spinning goes Luke Rainey with a ton of damage. John West goes spinning. Anthony Rodriguez. They're still wrecking up here with Brandon Butler. Jim Gambit has gone around. Jake Moss has gone around. At the stripe, it's going to be Derek Bouchard to lead us back. And problems for second in points, Luke Rainey, as he goes around with Anthony Wendler, Jake Moss, and others. Tons of damage to some of those guys. Let's see what happened. Here's a product of caution. See the 06 up top, 4 wide, and 4 wide does not work here. They're all squeezing, trying to get out of the way, and Jake Moss is going to come down, and then he gets... Oh, did he not even spin, Luke? I'm trying to see what happens here. There's no really good camera angle. I'm guessing... Oh, Anthony Wendler comes up. Luke Rainey is trying to avoid the 06. Couldn't go up in time. And Anthony Wendler runs them out of room. They go hard to the outside while Luke Rainey gets a lot of damage. Same with Anthony Rodriguez. Car's spinning now. Car's trying to avoid. Oh, John West rear ends the 25 hard. Brand Butler then goes up against the wall. And then Jake Moss gets even more damage. From that, as Butler then spins into traffic. Jim Gambit goes around. John West went around. Jack Marshall got damaged. Jim Gambit going around. And then, yeah, ton of things happening here. It's gone board with Luke Rainey in the 25. That car not looking too good right now. He's trying to catch Dan Bandon points. No question, Rainey definitely could have moved up, but the 3 definitely could have kept his line down the bottom lane, and he didn't have to come down like that. So Derek Bouchard back to line first, and they're all going to stay out, and the 52 car leads back to the green flag. We'll go back around lap number 8, and no cars surprisingly retired from that, but we got some with a ton of damage. With Derek Bouchard up front, Griffin Lynn in second and third, we have Eli Bright. 4th is Jeff Bright, and 5th is Trey Rainey. 6th is John Gambit. In 7th, we have Christian Merrick Jr. 8th is Levi Shones. In 9th, Dan Bandon, your points leader. And 10th is Brayson Collins. 11th, we have Evan Rudd. 12th is JT Hanley. 13th, Jake West. 14th, Stuart Gratton. And 15th is Riley Spurleytube. Then 16th, we have Josh Crash. 17th is Jake Barker. 18th, Tyler Lyman. 19th, Jonathan Rains. And 20th, Jack Marshall. 21st, Larry Bouchard Jr. 22nd, Luke Rainey. Look how damaged that car is. 23rd, Anthony Wendler. 24th, Jim Gamet. 25th is Brand Butler. Then 26th, we have Jake Moss. 27th, Anthony Rodriguez. 28th, John West. And Paul makes it to restart. 14th, has a problem on the 6th. He's down the apron. No smoke coming out. So possibly maybe a tire issue and something along the lines of that. He'll start from pit road, I believe, as he's come back up. Maybe problem fixed. Unless he had a penalty that he had to serve where he's going to start at the back. He will start 29th as long as he doesn't come down pit road. So all 29 cars still on track. A lot with damage, so they'll be slower. And Luke Rainey just going to hope for a decent finish now today. That car very damaged and not what it looked like. But when it started the race, we'll actually go back and get a better look at that car. Look how damaged it is. Shorter than it was. A lot of damage. It's, oh my goodness. Really lucky to even finish ahead of some people. That car is very damaged. So there we go. Coming off of turn number 4. The pace car. Left-hand turn to pit road. Restart lap number 8. Derek Bouchard out front. Griffin Lynn behind in second. If Lynn wins this race, he'll be the first person to win in all 4 series as they come down the front stretch. The green flag is back. They are back racing here at Michigan. Griffin Lynn goes to the high side. Derek Bouchard, I don't know how I like that idea. Eli Bright will fill the hole to the bottom. He has Jeff Bright pushing him forward. Got the two Brights working together. They're trying to get back up into the points race. Jeff Bright has had a miserable few races and has fallen out of the points race. Eli Bright trying to join it. And Eli will take the lead easily through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. He'll clear Derek Bouchard. He's going to stay down low and help Jeff Bright get some draft. Possibly help Bright clear. Look at the run for Trey Rainey. He started on pole, kind of fell back there. And ever since then, he's kind of been, And now he's coming back up to the front. Look at him go to the bottom of Jeff Bright. That 62 car is strong right now. We come off of turn number 4. Eli Bright with a pretty good lead with 7 laps to go. But Trey Rainey's coming in that 62. Griffin Lynn coming back in the 99. Went to the high side. Got right back down to the bottom. Now here he is. Coming 3 wide to the bottom. 4 second. He has enough for a run, it looks like, to stay side by side with Trey as they come down the back. See some cars got the wall. Keeping it going for now. Trey Rainey clears. Griffin Lynn trying to do the same. Here we go. 6 laps to go this time. Derek Bouchard coming back. Start this restart from first. Fell back. Now he's going back for 3rd. Christian Merrick Jr. coming to the bottom. Started 5th. Looking for a good run here today. He's pushing Levi Shones up. John Gamet doesn't want to go too high or else he'll hit the wall and come down and cause a wreck. And now we got 2 cars that have separated from this pack. Trey Rainey and Eli Bright. If they start to get in battle and watch out, could be a wild one. Eli, right now that car looks pretty good. Have I mentioned that if Eli wins this race, he will be the first to win all 4 series? 5 laps to go. And that would be some bragging rights right there. Those are some bragging rights that I would love to have. Be the first to win in Gatorade Cup Series, Target Series, Pensacola Truck Series, and Mountain Dew ARCA Series. It would be a very cool accomplishment to get. But here comes Derek Bouchard. He's going to try and ruin that show. Dan Bam popped the wall. He's going to fall back. But he just wants to finish out of Luke Rainey right now. But if he finishes bad too, we can have some guys that joined the points battle that weren't up here before. Look at Levi Shones coming. We haven't talked about him all day. He's here with 4 laps to go. He knows how to come out at the right time. He won a few Target and Gatorade Cup Series races. If he wins this one, it'll be 3 of 4 series. You just need a Truck Series win to go along with this. But we still got 4 laps to go, and anyone can win this big pack. See Riley Spurleytube back there. We haven't talked about the 42 all day. Haven't talked about JT Hanley all day. They're starting to find their way to the front after starting towards the rear. And the run out time, though, with 3 laps to go, they're going to have to make a move quickly. See Levi Shones with no help down there, and that's really allowing Eli to pull away. These guys kind of stalling themselves out. But look at Trey Rainey go to the middle here. Rainey on a charge. Derek Bouchard all the way up against the wall. 3 laps of racing to go at Michigan. Evan Rudd is coming in the 17. And they're catching Eli just a little bit. We could see a pretty good finish here. If it ends under green, if they catch Eli Bright, it could be a great finish. Coming to 2 laps to go this time. Evan Rudd to the bottom lane. Trinity popped the wall. Everyone popping the wall. They're keeping it straight. Coming to 2 laps to go. Ooh, Griffin Lynn pulls low. Possibly something wrong with the 99. As long as it doesn't Kevin LePage to the field. Which looks like he's keeping it on the apron for now. Evan Rudd will get to second. Griffin Lynn staying down low. Staying on track though. 2 laps of racing to go. Got a lap car ahead. It is John West in the O2. He's very slow. Will they catch him is the question. They're going 30 miles an hour faster. They might catch him on the white flag lap. Evan Rudd, JT Hanley's coming. We haven't talked about him all day. He's showing up at the end when it counts. They'll see the white flag this time. Everyone gets clear, but Eli Bright is in total control of this race. Down the backstretch. White flag for Eli Bright. There's a car all the way down the apron. No yellow yet. The caution out, and that's going to be the race. Coming to the stripe. Eli Bright will win at Michigan as long as he can coast it around one more lap. Yeah, it must have been a big wreck up there. Oh, goodness. Josh Crash. Look at all the damage here. Luke Ray is going to gain many positions from this. And where's Dan Bannon in all of this? Has he crossed the line? Has he finished the race? Where's the 11 car? He will in 17th. Luke Ray comes across in 20th. Points are going to be pretty similar after today. But Eli Bright wins at Michigan. It's his first ARCA Series win. And more importantly, he's won in all 4 series. He's the first person to do it. And in fact, all 4 of those wins have come this season. He won at Las Vegas in the Gary Cup Series. He won 3 in the Target Series. Those were at Dover, Charlotte, and Daytona. He won the Pensacola Truck Series twice this season at Old Spice and Martinsville. And he's going to add Michigan in the ARCA Series to that list. And Jeff Bright, his father, finishes 6th. So great run for the Brights here today. But it's all Eli Bright up front in the 9 car. As he comes down the front stretch, this will propel him up into the championship battle with your championship drivers finishing poorly here today. As they come down the front stretch, Eli Bright will win for the first time in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series. And it comes in the Gatorade 200 at Michigan. He crossed the stripe. He's a winner in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series. And now let's see what happened. Crash at the end of the race. I think Josh Crash was probably the one that we saw down all the way down the apron. A frightening crash here at Michigan International Speedway. You see Trey Ray all the way up top 3 wide. They're battling hard. It's coming to the white flag. Ray's going to get the wide, bounce down to Christian Merrick Jr. Spins Josh Crash all the way down to the bottom. Crash now on the apron. He's trying to find his way up. He finds his way up into the middle of the pack, and this is one scary incident. He comes up in Christian Merrick Jr., hits him up into Bracy Collins, into Tyler Lyman, and it flips the 55 once he makes contact with the 92. Up into the wall, hard, barrel rolls, pirouettes through the air, over the 09, into the fence, and lands on all 4 wheels. A scary accident for Josh Crash here at Michigan. I hope he's okay after that. Let's look at this in real time. From this view, we have multiple views of it. Let's look at this as he comes up the track, right into the 75, the 92, and it just flips him. Oh my gosh. That's horrible to watch at full speed. That is a scary crash. And as we said, we hope he's okay. That is a horrible crash. Oh my gosh. Look at this from another view. So he comes up through the grass. Can't really control the car. And man, oh, hard hit. Over the 09 too. Man, just shows how high that car got. Oh. Let's look at a few views of this. We have Tyler Lyman in the 92 as an onboard. This could really show something here. So let's look at it. Dan Bannon, of course, has an onboard camera. He's your points there, and he scooted right on by to get a better finish than what he would have had. Oh. That's horrible right there. And Brayson Collins has an onboard in the 09. The 55 went right over him. That's a scary crash. We really hope Josh Crash is okay. That was a horrible crash. And Eli Bright won the race because of that wild wreck. Coming to the white flag. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Gatorade 200 at Michigan. There were 2 caution flags for 5 laps and 3 lead changes among 4 different drivers. Eli Bright leads the most laps, 8, and wins the race. He pretty much dominated the second half of this race. And second was Evan Rudd, third JT Hanley, fourth John Gambit, and fifth Riley Spraylytube. Jeff Bray ends up 6th here today, 7th Levi Shones. In 8th we have Derek Bouchard at 5 laps, 9th Jack Marshall, and 10th Stuart Gratton. So there's your top 20. Trey Rainey started on pole, ends up 11th. He led a lap. Same with Jake West, who started 3rd. He also led a lap. And you can see Dan Bannon, your points leader coming into today, finishes 17th. The guy who was chasing him second in points is now 20th. Or he finished 20th. And that lead opened just a little bit, but still pretty close. Now this has brought more people into the battle. You'll see here in just a few seconds how many people are still in this battle. 3 cars retired from the race. Josh Crash, after that horrible crash, ends up last. Tyler Lyman and Christian Merrick Jr. also out. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings after 14 races, and Dan Bannon still holds the points. He's held it pretty much all season long, and he has now a 19-point lead over Luke Rainey, who is second. Jake West up to 3rd, though. He's only 20 points back. Eli Bright that wins is only 23 points back. He's 4th. Brant Butler is only 57 back. He's 5th. 67 back is Griffin Lynn in 6th. Those 6 right now are with 100 points. Anthony Wendler is 7th. 8th, Anthony Rodriguez. In 9th is Trey Rainey, and Jeff Bright's 10th. So there's your top 20. Wild Michigan race here today, and there's still a lot of people in this. If those front few have a bad race, you could even have like 15th, 16th, 17th in the battle. That's just how close it is. See, John West, don't want to jinx him here. He's still completed every lap this season in the O2. He's 17th in points, but he's completed every lap. That's something that is very cool to see. Jim Gammon has completed all but 1 lap. He is right now 12th in the points, so if he can complete every lap, that would be a very big accomplishment. Even if he doesn't win the championship, it would be very cool to see someone complete every lap in a season. Just not the luck down here for some drivers. Stuart Grant, Larry Bouchard Jr., Evan Rudd, Jake Moss, they've just not had the luck this season. They're just hoping for wins now to make their season bearable. The next race be another wild one, the Pennsylvania 100 at Pocono. See you guys then.